$100 billion offshore prison, but I'm the only inmate, and it takes 100,000 guards to watch me round the clock. Even the top 10 masters bow down in front of me, and 8 out of 10 war gods were trained by me. All of this, because I am the nation's strongest divine king. And today is my release day. Before I even step out, a crowd is already waiting outside. A young girl is flushed from the heat, and can't help complaining, "Grandpa, our family is one of the biggest in the capital, worth hundreds of billions. This Joseph is just some convict. What makes him worth us coming all this way to wait?" The old man beside her snaps, "Quiet, you have no right to speak the divine king's name. Anyone who steps out of this prison could shake the whole land, but even they bow to the divine king. You know why?" The girl looks scared, but still argues, "What's so great about that? Is he stronger than the war gods guarding our borders?" The old man snorts, and says coldly, "The war gods protect our nation. Any one of them can terrify enemies. But what you don't know is that 8 out of 10 war gods are his students." The girl's face goes pale. Someone so young ruling the world. That's not humanly possible. Realizing this, she is awestruck, and looks at the prison like a holy place. Just then a red Ferrari pulls up. A stunning woman steps out. She is Vera Shen, heiress of the powerful Shen family, and the top student of war god Guhong, known as the best healer in the south. Vera takes off her shades, and coldly stares at the gate. Soon the doors swing open, and a guy struts out. Vera frowns slightly, pulls out a photo, looks at it, then at me. Seeing my laid-back attitude, she curls her lip. "You are Joseph getting out today, right?" She crosses her arms, looking down on me, acting all superior. I frown annoyed and say, "You looking for me?" Vera tosses the photo to her bodyguard, and pulls out a marriage contract. She says calmly, "Back when your mom was still in the Qin family, she arranged a marriage with us. I'm here to tell you, this engagement is off. Hope you don't bother us after you get out." Hearing that name, I am taken aback. My mom did mention the Shen family owed her a huge debt, and promised their daughter to me, and said I could ask them for help. But when my mom was framed and died, the Shens did nothing. When I was thrown in prison, they did nothing. Now I'm barely out, and their daughter rushes to break it off. My face darkens. Vera looks at me with a mix of coldness and pity. "The gap between us would only make you feel worthless. Even if you married me, you would live in my shadow. But if you ever can't afford food, give me a call. Also, you should apologize to David. Maybe you can get back into the Qin family." She holds out a business card. Seeing I do not take it, she drops it on the ground, then rips up the marriage contract, and tosses the pieces, before getting in her car and speeding off. Watching her leave, my eyes narrow, a cold glint flashing in them. The Qin family that made my mom suffer. I will deal with them, and they will pay. With darkness, the old man watching shakes his head. "We ancient families worth trillions would beg to have our granddaughters marry the divine king. That Vera has no clue, and threw away a once-in-a-lifetime chance." The old man steps forward to speak, but my phone buzzes. A message from Su Zhenhe. "Joseph, you getting out today? Come straight to me in Jiangbei. Let's talk about you and Vivi getting married." I raise an eyebrow at the text. Su Zhenhe helped me and my mom in Jiangbei. He once said when the time came, he would have his daughter Vivi marry me, and it was my mom's last wish. I sigh and reply, "Okay." Glancing at the two who are soaked in sweat, I wave them off and say, "Whatever it is, wait until I get to Jiangzhou." Soon after landing, my face hardens. Seeing Vera in the lounge, I frown hard. Vera spots me and looks annoyed, a flicker of disdain in her eyes. "Joseph, why are you doing this? Even if you chase me, I am not marrying you." She shakes her head with a sigh. "My mistress already called it off, and you still follow her shamelessly. Never seen someone so brazen." I look at her coldly and say, "You think too highly of yourself." Vera's eyes go icy. This guy is a joke, following me and then acting tough. So annoying. I just smirk, and ignore them completely. I make a call for a ride. The king of Jiangbei, who rose from Demon Island, knowing I am coming, already sent the richest man in Jiangbei to pick me up, and the key card in my hand is for the most expensive villa in Jiangbei. Vera is about to leave, when an old woman collapses nearby. People crowd around. A voice cuts through. "I'm a doctor, move aside." A guy in glasses pushes in, checks her pulse and shakes his head. "Heart failure, she might not make it." Right then, a little girl starts crying. I frown at the scene. The woman's lips are pale, she is sweating and shaking. Severe myocarditis causing cardiac arrest. Normal doctors have no clue, but for me, just a bit of energy to 3 spots, and in 2 minutes, her heart will restart, and she will be fine, no relapse. No hospital needed. A wry smile crosses my face. I kneel down, and press a few points on her. In 2 minutes, she will wake up. Watching this, Chloe looks disgusted and says, "The old lady is dying," and he is grinning, and groping her. "That guy is crazy." Vera frowns deep, and as I stand, she steps over saying coldly, "Let me handle it." I stand aside frowning. I already treated her. She will wake in 2 minutes. But Vera's needles are not wrong, and won't hurt her, so I stay quiet. 2 minutes later, the woman opens her eyes. Gasps fill the hall. The crowd looks at Vera with admiration. Vera is stunned. She only did half and was not sure. How did she wake so fast? Maybe her skills improved after the shock. Vera looks pleased. Chloe announces proudly, "My mistress is Vera Shen, a student of the legendary healer. Fixing this is nothing." The brief intro hits like a bomb, stirring up the hall. People swarm her like a celebrity, surrounding Vera, offering cards hoping to connect. I am taken aback again. Guhong the healer came to Demon Island 3 times, begging to be my student. I taught him a few things. Never thought Vera would be his student.